Hello children, welcome to the new session of Age Smart. Hope you all are doing well. Today in this module, we are going to discuss about the doctrines of Jainism. Last modules, we discussed about the teachings of Jainism. So you should not confuse with this teachings of Jainism and the doctrines of Jainism. Today we will discuss doctrines of Jainism. Let's get started. In this module, today we will discuss three regnas: karma, equality, eternal soul, salvation, belief in penance. So, three regnas: karma, equality, eternal soul, salvation, and belief in penance. So, first point is three regnas. So, regnas, you know well about their meaning. What is regnas? Jewels. Okay, three regnas. Three means three in Sanskrit language. Number three. Regnas means jewels. So, in Jainism's doctrines, the first and foremost one is three regnas. What are these three regnas? First one is right faith. Second one is right knowledge. Third one is right conduct. So what are the three regnas? One question. You have to write right faith, right knowledge, and right conduct. Okay. So this is the three regnas. So let us discuss more about these three regnas. What's the importance of three regnas in Jain's life? These three jewels inspire a true Jain to have faith in 24th Tirthankaras, to acquire knowledge from their sermons, and to lead a good life. For what? To attain salvation, it is necessary to practice the three regnas. This is the importance of a three regna in a Jain's life or Jain tradition, because it helps them to have a faith in a 24th Tirthankaras, to acquire knowledge from their sermons and discourses, and to lead a good life. And for attaining salvation is the most important aim of each and every individual. So to attain salvation, it is necessary to practice three regnas. Okay. So next topic is good deeds. Good deeds. Karma. Last modules also we discussed about this good deeds or karma. The Jains believe in karma theory of Hinduism, and that one should be responsible for one's own karma or action. Good deeds alone liberate a man from the cycle of life and death. This is the most important point related to karma. What is the good deeds alone liberate a man from the cycle of life and death. Good deeds is known as the karma, as another word for the good deeds. The Jains believes in the karma theory of Hinduism. In last class also we discussed about this karma theory. It's a Hindu philosophy and it's a theory from Hinduism. Even Jains also believes that, and one should be responsible for one's own karma or action. What action you are doing? Okay, if you quarrel with your brother, or if you fight with your brother or sister, your mama will scold or your father will scold. That is just because of your Mahavira laid stress on equality. Equality between men and men, as well as between men and women. He preached the universal brotherhood, and he considered all men are equal irrespective of their caste or creed. This one is still we are learning in our civics part also. What is equality? Irrespective of gender, irrespective of caste, irrespective of creed, irrespective of economic background, all are equal. Mahavira also given stress, more stress or laid stress on equality. Here it's very important between men and men. Okay, human being and human being, as well as between men and women. That means no gender bias. And he preached the universal brotherhood. Universal brotherhood means we are considering each and every one are our fellow beings. We are not keeping any discrimination with anyone in our life. That is what universal brotherhood. Okay, so Mahavira also preached this. He believed in this universal brotherhood, and he practiced in his life also. And he considered all men are equal irrespective of their caste or creed. And we discussed in our courses for the rise of Buddhism and Jainism, the first or important course, rigid caste system, okay, prevailed in that century or prevailed in that society. But Jainism and Buddhism embraced the people irrespective of their caste or creed. That was one of the major doctrine of this Jainism, equality. So let us see the another one, eternal soul. What is eternal soul? You can see here a picture. This is a hand of a human, and this is a hand of Almighty. So just is a picturization. That means at the end, each and every human being need to unite with the God. Your soul or our soul need to unite with the God. That is what the philosophy, salvation or moksha it is. So Mahavira believed in the immortality of a soul. He said that the body dies, but not the soul. As per my knowledge, every religion believes the same only, isn't it? Our body, mortal body. So we just give the adjective for our body always, mortal body, immortal soul. So you have to do something for your soul. That is what the good deeds it is mentioned. So Mahavira believed in the eternal soul. What is eternal soul? Immortality of the soul. And he said that the body dies but not the soul. So that is the another doctrines of Jainism. Next one is salvation. So many times you heard this word salvation, salvation, salvation. What is salvation? Like the Hindus, Jains believes in moksha or freedom from the cycle of birth and rebirth. What is this birth and rebirth? As per the Hindu tradition, the if your actions are not good, or if you have not done a good deeds in your life, you have to take rebirth. If you have some doubts about this stories or this particular concept, if your grandparents are there available at home, just ask about, they can explain very well about what the birth and the rebirth. Okay, Hindus, Jains believes in moksha or freedom from the cycle of birth and rebirth. If you need moksha, that means moksha means you are not taking rebirth, you are uniting with the God if your actions are good or if your karmas are good. Otherwise, what will happen? It's a cyclical process. Okay, what will happen? Birth and rebirth. This can be achieved only by leading a life based on ahimsa and self-denial. This can be achieved. What? Salvation can be achieved only by leading a life based on ahimsa and self-denial. Sixth point is penance. Last time also we discussed about what is penance. Okay, so Jains believed in this belief in penance. Jains believed in penance. To die or starvation was considered a virtue. Jainism lays so much stress on severe penance. This explains why Jainism had few followers. Another important question. Why Jainism had few followers? Because of this severe penance. Because of the severe penance. Severe penance, one example it is mentioned here. To die of starvation. That means many days fasting. Because for if anything, if we did something wrong in our life, for asking the forgiveness from the eternal Almighty. For that, to die of a starvation, that they considered it as a virtue. Okay, so such a type of severe penance they followed in their life, or the true Jains followed, or Mahavira asked the people to do this so that Jainism had very few followers. That is the one another important question you can expect for your examination also. So next one is spread of Jainism. How Jainism spreaded? Okay, Jainism had a royal patronage. The causes for the rise of Buddhism and Jainism. Last point we discussed about the political scenario or the political patronage. Okay, so if you need that video, I'll put that in my description box. Along with this, you can watch that also. Spread of Jainism. Jainism had a royal patronage, so it spread easily around Mahajanapadas. During 6th century, Janapadas and the Mahajanapadas. You learn in your 6th class also. Even in 7th standard also you learn. Here you can see some important Mahajanapadas at that time, Avanti, Magadha, Kosala, Cambodia, all these are the important 16 Mahajanapadas were there. Okay, so it spreaded very easily with the patronage of kings or the rulers. It spread easily around Mahajanapadas. And how it spreaded in other centuries or after this in South India, Jainism was patronized by the Rashtrakuta and the Chalukya kings. And in Jainism became a prominent religion in Karnataka, Odisha, Rajasthan, and Gujarat. In Indian concept I mentioned here, first during 6th century, it spreaded almost all Mahajanapadas with the royal patronage, especially in South India with the help of Rashtrakutas and the Chalukya kings. And it became a prominent religion in Karnataka, Odisha, Rajasthan, and Gujarat. And obviously, it spread abroad countries also, and it got a very good attraction or the acceptance in that society also. So let us recap our lesson, what all the points we discussed in our modules. First and foremost one, we learned the 3 jewels or the 3 Ratnas. 3 jewels inspire a true Jain to have faith in Tirthankaras. What are these 3 Ratnas? Right faith, right knowledge, right conduct are 3 Ratnas. And Jains believes in a karma theory, so that they ask the people to do good deeds or give stress more in good deeds. Mahavira preached a universal brotherhood. He preached and he did not discriminate the people based on their caste or gender. He kept a very good equality between men and women also. That is known as what universal brotherhood. And he believed in immortality of a soul. That means, that is, if you need salvation, immortality of the soul, eternal or immortality of the soul means the body dies, but the soul always unite with the God, and it helps from the birth and the rebirth cycle to get rid from the cycle of birth and rebirth. And Jains believed in a severe penance, that means starvation. That was, they considered to die of starvation was considered as one of the virtue in a Jain tradition. Because of this severe penance, very few people attracted to this religion. Okay, these are the important points we discussed. Doctrines of Jainism. So it's one of the important question from Jainism. You must learn these points very well. And some expected questions are mentioned here. What are known as 3 Ratnas? 3 Ratnas already mentioned in the module, and the recap also you can watch that. And with a reference to Jain religious philosophy, mention the truths to be followed for obtaining salvation. And mention the truth. Here only asked what mention the truth. Explain briefly the doctrines of Jainism. That means you have to write about 3 Ratnas, karma, equality, eternal soul, salvation, belief in penance. According to the mark you can write. If it's for 3 marks, 3 points, 4 marks, 4 points, like that. And what is the belief of Mahavira regarding karma and moksha? Karma means your good deeds, moksha means salvation. And give one factor responsible for the limited popularity of Jainism. This is the question I stressed. It's very important because of the severe penance. And very divine people or a very good person or individual can only follow this religion because of this severe penance and this type of very good doctrines. It's very difficult to follow. Thank you for watching this presentation. If you like this presentation or if it's very helpful for you, please hit the like button. Hit the like button, and if it's good for your friends or your classmates, please share this. And for more notification, please subscribe this channel. I'll come up with the new topics and new thoughts also. Thank you so much for watching this video.